What's up, everybody? This is Karen Reese, otherwise known as the Obsessive Bullshit Gamer, the O.C.G. And hopefully I'm live with Elden Ring. Where's my cat? Who's showing her butthole. That's where they only pause. Then you see the good, you gotta charge them $5 a month. I'm going to hell. This is a township. Okay. Okay, I am indeed live. My character's level 49. Silly Lou. Hello, you're pretty. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. That's what I'm going to take for a few minutes. Got a name, please give me the I got them, please give me the new. Got them, please give me the new. Got them, please give me the new. Fucking anxiety, such a horror. Got them, please give me the new. Got them, please give me the new. There he goes. Got them, please give me the new. Got them, please give me the new. Oh, fucking anxiety. Got them, please give me the new. Got them, please give me the new. There he goes. God, and then give me. God in heaven, please forgive me for doing sins of deals and a doom. God in heaven, please forgive me for doing sins of deals and doom. Alright, let's. Just gotta never start going underground. Oh, shit!
What are you looking at? You trying to start something, mate? Ah, that necklace what you're after, is it? Well, show me what it's worth to you, and I'll consider parting ways with it. I'm not in love with it or nothing. You're a shrewd one, Chief. First, you hand me the runes. And don't try nothing, neither. All right. Take it. Thing's no damn use to anyone anyway. Your bloody idea, mate. Don't come crying to me later. Oh, piss. Oh, I see. You want some of me prawn? Freshly cooked it is. All right then. It's yours. If you can meet me price. I could be persuaded to sell you some other bits too. If you've got the runes. Oh. So you met the girl, did you? All right, well, sod the particulars of the matter. But it ain't my fault she's stupid enough to get duped. Anyway, lucky she ain't died on the bloody roadside, I reckon. Never met someone with a taste for prawn I couldn't trust. We'd make good mates, I reckon. I'll be seeing you.
Okay. That was fucking odd. And that's our cue. Get the fuck out of here. Green around, make light. fuck, I rolled in the poison. I forgot about that shit. Yeah, it is too. I was seeing that. In particular, there was this organism called Stand Up Against Racism. And before the police body cam for that kid was shown, they actually, they went to his vigil, and they were harassing the mom and, dad, and having signs saying he was racist. And then afterwards, when the body cam footage was shown, that same organization, Stand Against Racism, actually fucking said, we are deeply sad for his passing, but members of the far right are trying to use it to weaponize this. And like, nah, bitch, you were going and harassing this mom and dad, his mom and dad at his fucking vigil. And then you were proven to be a lying sack of shit, and you couldn't even say sorry, and you had to turn it into the right, man. Fucking own up to your shit. Oh, that was so fucking scummy. And yeah, I mean, it kind of is the white George Floyd. I mean, he literally said, I can't breathe. Yeah. Well, that's the only way he could get a knife to stab him, dude. They're really, really strict about weapons in the UK, not even knives. Very few people in the UK actually even get to use knives. Or have knives. But Indian people are allowed knives as an exception because a lot of them actually have a ritual dagger. It's called a sheik blade. And it's a real thing. So they were able to get a religious exemption, and that's what he stabbed him with. Have I been to this camp? No, I don't think I have been. I might as well clear it out. Yeah. This is a long time coming, dude. They've been relentlessly battered for years. With the immigration in England. So all I needed was a catalyst. I mean, they've been really unhappy about this for a while. This was just the straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, as they should. The fucking British police force fucking sucks, man. There's some kind of fucking wizard, man, I swear to God. Like, I see your magic and I raise you, stabby stabby. Well, no, not across mass protests. No. Plus, their cops are not very well equipped compared to ours. So, like, U.S. cops would have a hard time, and they have way better equipment. So, yeah, that's a losing battle. Like I said, they have it coming. They've been letting immigrants ravage their country, openly burn down churches, rape little girls. So, this was going to happen. They just kid who never did anything to hurt anybody. He was 18. He had his whole future ahead of him. And they've even... dudes have even come out saying that he didn't even start the argument. Because apparently it was a verbal altercation that got physical, and then he grabbed the knife and stabbed him. He didn't even start it. Like, witnesses have said that he didn't even start the thing. So the kid was just literally just caught up into some shit, and his life was just beginning. And, like, they were mocking him and making fun of him as he lay there dying, dude. I've seen the body cam footage. It was fucked up. He's like, I'm stabbed. It's like, I don't think you've been stabbed, mate. And, you know, he fucking aspirated and choked on his own blood and died. And, like, it was partially because they had him facing down towards the ground. If they had actually, listened to him and turned him right side up, he could have lived. So it was literally, he's sitting there telling them, you know, hey, and people have even shown, like, they had his hand behind his back, you can see he was going pale. So, like, if they had spared 15 seconds to look him over, he probably would have survived. Like, it's because they had him face down, he basically choked on his own blood. Well, this kid was tiny and skinny, honestly. Have you seen the kid? I'm like 5'7", and I dwarf him. He was a small kid. Honestly looked like he was like 15. Yeah, you gotta get creative, you know? They don't have hardly any weapons that are allowed in the UK, so they gotta get creative, man. Grab the ricket bat. See the croquet mallet. Hate these fucking guys, man. Like I said, people have been unhappy about the way the immigration is going for quite some time in the UK. They have just had a huge influx of immigration, like more than they've had, like, I think in the last 5 years, they had more immigration in the UK than they did in, like, the last 5 decades. So, and it's predominantly Muslims, which this guy was. I think they're Pakistani family that did this. Well, you know, not the family, but the guy who did it. I think he's Pakistani. So it's been a sore subject for a while. Like I said, they burned down like 30 fucking churches over there in the UK because to the Muslims it's offensive. So, you know, it was, like I said, it was just one hit too many. His father broke the camel's back. And honestly, low-key, this is kind of what I was saying, where you can go so far from trying not to be racist that you end up being racist. Like, you wind up looping back around like a fucking speedometer. Because, I'm trying to figure out the way to put it. They didn't believe him and assumed he was racist because he was white. That is actually kind of racist. If you assume that somebody is racist just because of the color of their skin, you yourself are being racist. Assuming that a white guy is racist because he's white is the same as assuming that a black person is a thief because they're black. It's racially motivated profiling. So, in their incredible desire to not be racist, they went so far back around, they circled back around to being racist. It's kind of crazy. Like, speedometer, they fucking circled that shit back around. At a certain point, you can be so inclusive that it's exclusive. You know, I believe in immigration. If it's done via the legal channels, too often it's not over here. That's the problem. Like I said, if I go to any other country, if you go to any other country, we have to dot our T's and cross our fucking I's. Every single other country in the world has very strict policies on immigration, and nobody bothers them. Every time we have any kind of rules on immigration, people are like, oh, just let him in. But if you look at every other country, even the countries that are calling us out, like Canada, they usually have as harsh or harsher laws. Like, well, we talked about this yesterday. Canada has worse fucking laws for immigration than we do. But they think to look down on us for immigration? Okay. But it's not just that. It's the rest of the world, too. Canada is just openly dumb about it. But the rest of the world has very strict immigration laws. An American, I could not just go to any other country. I tried to go to the UK, and just to get a fucking pass to go to the UK would be an ordeal for me. Just to visit. I was very considering going to the UK to live with her, my fiance, and actually had to very look into the process, and it was fucking extensive. Okay? So for any other country in the world, they have pretty stringent immigration laws, and nobody ever gives them any shit for it, but all the time it's, well, just open it up, and it's like, you guys, your borders aren't open. So, I'm not against immigration. I'm against illegal immigration. Because if I have to bust my ass, get a passport, make sure all my shit's to date, not have a criminal record, which is not hard for me, I don't have a criminal record. I've never even been arrested, so knock on wood. I've truly never had any problem with the law. But if I have to do all of that shit, you have to do all that shit, and it's not really fair for somebody to just come along and just hop a fence. You know, so I'm not against immigration. I'm against the way we've been doing immigration. And if they want, what these people should be doing, these pro-immigration people, they should be fighting to make it easier to immigrate. Then, legally. Instead of saying, well, you should just forgive their crimes, they should be like, okay, let's lower the qualifications then. That's the thing, you know, that drives me crazy about the left. They just don't fucking legislate for shit. I'm not a huge fan of the right. I'm not conservative, as anyone will tell you. But the thing about the right is, they go about it the right way, which ha 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 pun, but okay. They go about it the right way. They legislate that fucking shit. If the right wants something done, they put it into law, which you should do. Like fucking Roe v. Wade. I'm not gonna debate abortion and all that shit, because we'll be here all fucking day. But at the end of the day, Roe v. Wade was never a law. It was a legal precedent, but it was never codified into law, okay? And at any point in the 40 years that Roe v. Wade stood, it could have been overturned. And it could have been overturned, and the way to stop that was to codify it into law. And they never did, and they never tried to. And literally, if they had made an amendment about it, or got it codified into law, they could have never have overturned Roe v. Wade. So it's like, you had this super big thing to you, because for the left, Roe v. Wade is super important. It's like one of their major doctrines, okay? And it's so important to you that you're literally, like, it's a major part of your election process, and you spent 40 fucking years, and you literally never tried to get it signed into law. That is so fucking dumb, dude. And that's the only way to make lasting change in this country. Get that shit signed into law. And as much as I don't like, you know, conservatives, they know how to get shit done. They passed that shit through legislation. And they were able to easily overturn it. And that's what I'm saying. And they can blame Republicans all they want and say, oh my god. But at the end of the day, if they, in any of the 40 fucking years they had the opportunity, had done the thing, it never could have been overturned. So, you know, that's what I'm saying, like, they are preaching about a problem, but they're not offering a solution. And I fucking hate people that are like that. That's not just a leftist thing, that's a thing in general. If you're gonna point out a problem, you better be offering a solution. People who just give, like, a needless criticism without a solution irritate the shit out of me. Like backseat drivers. Well, you're doing it wrong. Okay, how do you think I should do it? Well, I don't know, but you're doing it wrong. Tell me how I should do it then, or shut the fuck up. That's what I'm saying. So, they'll complain about something and then not try to fix it. Like, if you have a problem with immigration, you think the immigration is too stringent, then you shouldn't just be bitching about it. You should be trying to change it. Or at the very least... what the fuck was that? Oh, okay. At the very least, you should be offering... at least offer a fucking alternative solution, man. Like, gun control. That's an extensive debate for left v right, okay? And my main issue with Democrats and their gun control is that even if I was pro-gun control, they're going about it the wrong way. I'm actually not pro-gun control. I'm pro-Second Amendment. But we do have a problem with school shooters. I can't deny that. But the answer isn't take away all the guns. But regardless, okay, so... my point... Alright, give me a second. It's almost like a fucking psyop, and I hate using that word because it's like so overused. But in this country, they have grounded into people's heads so much the wrong thing that it's hard to even imagine the right thing. Like, it has become almost culturally synonymous that dudes with guns, when people think of it, they think of a white American. Even in other countries, when they think about a gun nut, that's what they expect, a white American. Even when I thought of like a gun-crazed dude, you think about the white fucking, NRA Ted Nugent. But the thing about it is, they target white dudes, and they say that white dudes are the problem for gun crimes, and they say that legally owned firearms are the problem. That we need to make it harder to legally get a gun. But the truth of the matter is, statistically speaking, like 80% of all gun crimes in the United States are one black man shooting another black man. Like, literally, statistically speaking. And it's with an illegally purchased firearm. Okay? So, if the majority of gun crimes in the United States are committed by illegally owned firearms, regulating the legal firearms isn't gonna do diddly dick. And like I said, people have put this image into people's heads that gun problems are a white man's thing, when literally 80% of murders involving guns in this country are one black man shooting another black man. Statistically. So, they have this whole platform of gun control. It's one of the major debates about Democrats, one of the major dividing lines between Democrats and Republicans, but they are literally fighting the wrong thing. If they really wanted to curb gun crime in this country, they wouldn't be going after legally purchased firearms to make it harder to purchase them. They would be making harsher crimes for illegally purchased firearms, which they have not done. So, when you realize that, their entire platform of gun control is built on a fucking lie. They're literally fighting the wrong thing. It's like, if I was to tell you, okay, here's where all of your problems are, but you spend all of your time and energy over here. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? So even if I was to agree with gun control, they are still going about it the wrong way. And then also, fucking Biden, one of the things Biden did that I was really not happy about. That's a good picture. One of the things about Biden that I was really not happy about is he kept saying, assault rifle ban, assault rifle ban. Most people won't tell you this. Fun fact, we've had an assault rifle ban. It was from 1994 till 2004. And do you know what happened? No. Do you know what happened? In 1998? Fucking Columbine. So Biden and his people kept saying, well, if we could just get an assault rifle ban, you would see gun crime go down. And yet, one of the worst school shootings in fucking history happened in the middle of an assault rifle ban with assault rifles. So, it's like they acknowledge the fact. They're just like, well, man, if we could just get this one thing, it would fix it. And it's like, we did it already, and it didn't work. And it was Biden. It was Biden who pushed for that. So he knows. It's not like he doesn't know. He is the fucking one who did it. And you see, they made it illegal to buy automatic firearms in this country. What happened? They went and got them illegally. It didn't do shit. Like some fucking good, man. And most people don't even know that. Most people don't even know that they already had an assault rifle ban. And you'd be so amazed how many leftists I've seen who act like that in and of itself is the fucking solution. And don't even know that we already did it. This is what I'm saying. So, they run on the platform of immigration, pro-immigration, but they don't ever try to make it easier for people to immigrate legally. They just condone illegal immigration. They run on the conceit of gun control, but they target the minority of gun control while all but ignoring the majority of gun issues. And they preach abortion and then never ever try to ratify it through Congress. So it's like all three of their major fucking issues are a fucking lie. You don't want gun control because you're not actually going for the root cause. You don't really care about immigrants, or you'd be trying to make their lives easier. And you don't really care about abortion enough, or you would have fucking put it in law. And remember, the bill stood for the precedent stood for 40 years. So there's been plenty of times when they had an all fucking Democrat majority, and they really could have pushed it through then, and they fucking didn't. And Republicans are the same way, man. Just about different shit. They say, you know, they're anti-government, and then they fucking lobby and fucking hobnob with the government. They say they're Christianity, and then how many times have we seen a fucking Republican be outed as gay or having a fucking affair? It's like, great, you can sit there and you can thump your fucking Bible at me about religion, but then the second we ask you to live by your doctrine, oh, suddenly the rules in the Bible don't apply. Because, by the way, in the Bible it states that all sins are created equal. Oh my god. Okay, there is no such a thing as a greater or lesser sin in the Judeo-Christian Bible. All sins are equal. Which, don't get me wrong, I think that's silly. Obviously, in my opinion, there's a gradient of sins. But I'm saying, if you're gonna sit there and fucking thump the Bible at me, you could be consistent. Like, it's become a thing where there's like so many senators who run on an anti-gay platform, and then they're fucking sucking dude's dick in the background. And like, okay, you be you live your best life, you suck as many dicks as you want to suck, but then don't tell other dudes that, you know, that they shouldn't be sucking dicks while you're polishing the fucking Rodriguez's knob. Gay for me and not for thee? Really? So, you know, like, I used to be very lefty. And, you know, a lot of people, when they get pushed out of the left, they usually swing hard to the fucking right. And for me, it was different. Instead of being like, man, the left sucks and I should go to the right, I became disinterested and jaded with the system in general. It wasn't like, well, you know, I don't like the left anymore, so now the right's got my answers. It was like, man, the whole fucking system sucks. Nobody is good in this. That's why, you know, like, people have given the term centrist a bad meaning because they made people believe. A lot of people use centrist just because they're too afraid to state their opinion. So they think, well, if I say I'm centrist, I want to upset anybody. So, like, now centrism has kind of taken on a bad meaning. As people who are too cowardly to state what side they're really on. But I'm not fucking centrist because I think I don't want to offend anybody or show my real opinion. I have no problems giving you my real opinion. I'm fucking centrist because I think both sides legitimately fucking suck ass. And it's like choosing between getting fucked in the face or getting fucked in the ass. Like, oh my god, my choices are so appealing. Every time I fucking vote, man, it's who is the lesser of two evils? Not, man, I'm really excited about this person. I really think this person can make a difference. Like, well, this guy sucks, but he sucks just ever so slightly less than the other guy. Man, I don't want to choose the most tolerable douchebag. I want to choose somebody that I actually think could be good. But because in this country, we've made it basically impossible for anyone who's not part of the Democrats or the Republicans to be elected. It basically forces us into choosing the lesser of two evils. And that's what I'm saying. I'm so fucking tired of choosing the lesser of two evils. I would like to actually choose somebody that I'm optimistic for. That would be good for this fucking country. Never let give me go. Like I said, the two-party system just doesn't work. It stopped working a long time ago. And now it's just a fucking race to the bottom for who can out-extreme the other person. Hey, you got a shitty idea? Hold my fucking beer, I can make it worse. And so we're getting fucking dicked on both sides. That's what I'm saying. And like I said, I'm so fucking tired, dude. Hey, we're doing like this, we're gonna split, give me, and that's what I'm saying. And the thing about it is, the Republicans and the Democrats don't hate each other, man. They hate you. They hate me. Okay? If one didn't have the other, they would have nothing to campaign against. So we think, in our minds, we've convinced ourselves that, Republicans and Democrats are in the staunch war. They're at each other's throats. But at the end of the day, they're at our throats. Their boots on our fucking neck. Squeezing the life out of us. They're all fucking rich, and we're all fucking poor. That's what I'm saying, man. It's not Republican versus Democrat. It's not green, It's not Republican versus Democrat. It's not blue versus red. It's fucking us versus green. It's all about the money, man. The Benjamins, the dollar bills. Neither side gives one fucking diddly dick about you. They don't give a single errant fuck about you.
Oh, it's you. Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare. Made by men. But this time, I'm a woman grown. And though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carry remind them. I am Nefeli Lu. warrior.
Gotta never lose, give me, but never lose, give me,
But this time, and though the suffering justice to let the scars.
Yeah, fuckers. Yeah, that concludes my TED Talk. I'm saying I'm so tired of it all. People are so tired with the way things are, but they're asking the wrong questions. And they're upset about the wrong things. And worst of all, more than anything else, in this world, the one thing that we have is our free will. It's the one thing we have, the right to speak our mind. We don't have a lot of money usually, we don't have a lot of supplies. Most people in this world are born into a shitty fucking situation. And the one thing that we have is our opinion, our free mind. And we fucking, so many people give that up on a fucking platter. And expect other people to tell them how to think instead of just thinking for themselves. And that's what allows us to be shepherded. When you act like sheep, you get shepherded. Please don't do it, mine. Please don't do it, mine. So good. And you're not naming fucking. And my anxiety's being a whore. Just like a lie. Just like a. Like I said, so many people talk about fucking Israel and Palestine. And you know, the thing about it is, none of them fucking care. Fucking 99% of the people talking about Palestine don't give a fucking shit about Palestine. They couldn't point it out on a fucking map. They just care because that's what the hot topic thing is to care about is. Because somebody told them that they need to care. That's not saying that what's going on isn't cool, but I'm saying none of it's fucking genuine. People aren't fucking genuine. They're incredibly fake. It's like, how, on God's green earth, with you literally needing somebody to hand feed you all of your opinions, do you ever think that you could enact change? Okay? You can't be the one leading if you're being fucking hand fed all of your opinions. And I'm not saying don't care about fucking Palestine. I'm just saying it's just because that's what's hip to talk about and what's hip to care about. And then 5 minutes from now, they'll be caring about something else because that's what they were told to care about. And they never really cared about the thing to begin with. It was just about their fucking vanity, their need to feel outraged, their desire to be victims, to pat each other on the back without making anything meaningful fucking happen. And that's how we end up in a day and age where fucking people talk all the time and they say so much, but they don't actually really say anything. It's like your lips are moving, words are coming out, but they don't really mean anything. And it's such a shame too, because we're literally in the most fucking easy access knowledge era of the world. It's like the internet is available to fucking everybody, and it's like the world's #1 resource for knowledge. It's like having the Great Library of Alexandria at your fucking fingertips, and yet people are so fucking dumb. And that's what I'm saying, like, back in medieval times, when the ability to read and write and shit was guarded and it could only be used by fucking serfs, royals, being ignorant was a valid excuse. Okay? In this day and age, when, like, even the dumbest fucking person, even the poorest person can get the fucking internet running and search that shit up themselves, people being ill-educated, you know? It's like people speaking out of their ass and they're so confidently wrong. And it's like a 30-second Google search would have saved all of us your stupidity. And it's so frustrating. Never do. And it actually makes me sad and genuinely afraid for the future of our society that people literally can't even be bothered to do any independent fucking research. I know that I don't know everything, okay? But I will say it is not for lack of trying, man. I literally will sit there and research shit on my phone for hours. So that I actually know the things that I'm fucking talking about.
Please, no. Dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be. Wait then. You're not one of them? Well, what a relief. Oh, goodness me. I am Albus. An Albinoric. The whole village is finished. The cursemongers have destroyed everything.
Yeah, sorry about getting worked up, getting into a TED Talk. It's just, I get tired of the society sometimes.
Would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemonger's hands. And if you should meet the young Albinoric Latena, then please give it to her.
God never give me. Sorry, I just have flies in my room, making sure they're gonna get my drink. I'm a bit paranoid about it.
A chosen land awaits us, Albinorix. The medallion is the key that leads to the city. It's only a quaint treasure for we who cannot make the journey. But for dear Latenna, it is needed to fulfill her purpose. My legs will soon fade, and with them my life. Alas, this is the immovable fate of all Albinorix.
How did he die? I feel bad for the dude. And then we God never please forgive me for doing them. God, fucking anxiety. God never please forgive me for doing them. 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 Fucking anxiety, man. God never please forgive me for doing them. God never please forgive me for doing them. Ah, I get hit by anxiety. God in heaven, please forgive me for doing the doom. Yeah. What a waste. This village is cool as fuck, though. Also, don't know why these guys are attacking you. I guess they just assume you're the bad guy. Who fucking knows? Now, since I did that quest, I can summon Nefeli as part of her quest. Help kill this cocksucker. And then we go. And then give me. Shit. And it'll be. I forgot how much damage those pieces of shit can do. And then give me. Nefeli. My name is Jimmy. Fucking dogs. Get fucked! Oh, hey, Rune Arc. Nice! I'm gonna go back and try talking to her. Excuse me. There, she's gone. Oh shit! It's but
Well then. That is a work of its incantations bear no lineage from the Erd Tree. Very well. I'll take it off your hands. May the golden orb...
that's what I got his armor.
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not? Then, just as promised, I bid you welcome. As a true member of the Round Table, I am known as Gideon Ofnir. As a Tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord, I am accumulating knowledge. To be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of foes. As such, I ask that you remain constant. You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the Shard Bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgoth, the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Leyndell. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you? Oh, my apologies for that nasty business. Ensha got rather ahead of himself, it seems. As his master, I'd like to express my regret. But now, Ensha is slain and gone. Finished. Forevermore. Ah, yes. Allow me to tender some advice in regard to the half of the secret medallion you possess. Find the Albinoric woman. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the location of the medallion's counterpart, I'm sure. Find the Albinoric woman. She hides in a cave to the west. She knows the location. So, Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power. His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already. General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a ferocious warrior. He stands still in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east. And now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat. I've heard survivors of Radahn's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true, I suspect Radahn is still there as well, in Caelid. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self anymore. Praetor Rykard is the lord of the Volcano Manor on Mount Gelmir. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven. Morgoth the Grace-Given is Lord of Leyndell, the capital city. It lies at the foot of the Erd Tree, in the east of the Altus Plateau. But the Two Fingers forbid us from venturing there, until we've acquired enough great runes to repair the Elden Ring. Set your sights elsewhere for the time being. The Veiled Monarch can wait. The Academy of Rea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Renala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy, but Renala herself is no demigod. Her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband, taking the title of King Consort. The Great Rune dwells within the Amber Egg that was Radagon's gift to her. Well, what...
Oh yeah, hold on. Okay, where's the runes? Okay, they're there. Gotcha. Okay. And then there's a better katana I can get. I can't get it yet, fuck. Okay. I think I'm about ready to start going to the underground as well. The underground is one of my favorite parts of this game. Just when you think, oh my god, this world is so fucking big. Boom. Turns out there's a whole other world underneath. Okay. I'll stick with what I got for right now.
Well, I took you for it, didn't I, man, to lay out your own?
Oh, there. We definitely made an improvement there. Also, where the fuck is... There's supposed to be a tunnels in each region, and I'm looking... Oh, there it is. Let's go there. Okay. I can't get the map fragment for that, which kind of pisses me off, because, like, you can see I've been there. It's not on the map. It's like, fuck you! Okay, let me see, yeah.
Is someone there? Would you donate any Shabriri grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage, in search of the distant light. And when I eat one of those grapes...
I haven't even been up to this whole side of the cliff. Jeez. Oh, twofer! supposed to be a hidden entrance on the floor around here somewhere. Ah, here we go. Some of this shit I legitimately would never discover without a fucking walkthrough. I swear to God.
Hello? Would you donate any strawberry grapes in your possession to I'm on a pilgrimage, and when I eat one of them... You're not like the others who give me grapes, are you? They rest their trembling hands upon me. How long wordlessly they gently stroke my eyes, their frail fingers, emaciated. Yet still, they give me the grapes. But you seem somehow firmer. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. May the blessing of...
Okay. That's that part of the quest. Now I got some more exploring to do. Oh shit. Okay, before I go down this portal, let me find a site of grace here. So I have no idea where that takes me, and I don't want to have to backtrack all the way back here. Okay, we're already here, just making sure. Okay, now that I did that, I can take the weird mystical blue gate thingy. Well, if I can find it, the fog certainly doesn't make it any fucking easier. Shit's fucking... O.C.G is such a thing where it's like I can't even take a fucking drink of something in peace. My O.C.G is bad anyway. Okay. And then we give me do the deals and do them. Well, never stopped me before. It won't stop me now. Ooh, mystical magic gate! Wow! Okay, I've already been here. Weird. My shit's kind of do my shit's kind of it's fucking. That's what I say. Like my shit's fucking. Goddamn, please give me dum. So, well, I mean, it's good for freedom-wise, because it gives you space. I guess. Find multiple routes to the front gate. I'm glad I found that fucking fast travel stop too, because if I went all that way and come all the way back just to go to a place I already been, I would have been like, man, that's fucking lame. Hey, there's like is that the Coliseum from Imgrade? Yeah, it is. Oh, hit all three of them at once. Look at that. That was beautiful. That's the kind of thing that makes you hard all the way to the tip. Hate these fucking things. Oh shit, I killed three of them once. Nice! You know what they say? Mo arms, mo problems. Take that, you wanna be octopus fuck? An octoguy. And I will admit being able to fire multiple arrows at the same time with multiple hands is pretty cool. Begrudgingly, I will admit that. Sweet. No, she's saying there's too many fast travel points. Actually, I think the horse riding is one of the best parts of this game. Doesn't get enough credit. I was certain when they first announced this game that with the movement in these games being very heavy and deliberate, that the horseback riding would be very slow and heavy. And instead it's fast and fluid as fuck. I actually think they did a phenomenal job with it. I actually think that one of the best things this game does is the horseback riding is fucking awesome. The combat. Did I need to do that? No, but it was cool. In most games that I've played, on mounted combat fucking sucks. I think, like, I can't think of a single other game where I like not horseback combat. It normally fucking sucks, and they nailed it here. It takes a little bit of time getting used to R1 being right and L1 being left, because normally, they're not directional buttons. But after that, man, the horseback riding was fucking awesome. and they do some boss fights with dragons and shit that just would not be the same without the horseback, that uniquely incorporate the horseback into it. And the extreme agility, being able to double jump with the horse, and being able to have these giant fucking wind jumps, super fucking awesome. Even being able to fall into one of them. First time I did this, I did like a 50-foot jump, I'm like, yeah, baby! And while I would like it if you just could click to sprint or gallop, at least you're not forcing to tap, like, they don't force you to tap it. One thing I fucking hate about Rockstar is they constantly make you tap the button to run and ride the horse in GTA and Red Dead. Like, I understand, like, it's effort, but it gets old. Most of the game you're running, so you basically made it so, like, great, like, 80% of this game, I could be sitting there tapping. Just let me fucking, A, hold the button, or B, ideally just click to sprint, because I don't like having to hold, like, a sprint button, because then it takes my hand off the camera stick. While I'm moving around, I want to be able to never take my hand off the camera stick to pan around. And that's caused me and other players called the Soul Claw, where I literally hit the circle button with my index finger, so I can keep my thumb on the analog stick. That's uncomfortable, and it wouldn't be necessary if they just did fucking click to sprint. But either way, at least in this game, you only have to press the dash button like maybe every 15 seconds. So, you know, it's not exactly what I'd like, which is just click to sprint. But hey, it's not, you know, fucking Red Dead either, so. And it feels really good to handle. And on top of which, I'm so glad that they don't make it so you can lose your horse. In Red Dead Redemption 2 and Breath of the Wild, both games that I really love, they had this dumb fucking system where if you get too far away from your horse, you have to go back to a station and call it. And I love Red Dead Redemption 2, I do. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Put like 200 hours in it, at least. But, you know, there's a couple missions where they take you far away and you're like, oh, I can't get my horse back. Now I've got to lug it down. I'm like, man, that's fucking lame. Or Breath of the Wild, that map is super vertical. And that's great and all, because, you know, they built it with the glider in mind. You can climb anything and you can glide. But that means your horse can't go with you to a lot of places, so you're constantly having to get off the horse. And then, I think it's worth the replay, yeah. What are you saying, for you or for me? You constantly have to fucking get off your horse from mountains, and then your horse can't follow you, so it makes it so you're not going to be taking your horse to like 80% of the map. You'll be riding the horse, and very, very little of Breath of the Wild's map is actually fucking flat. Like the central Hyrule is meant to be a grassy field. But it's like, oh, I've got to get off the horse. Oh, I've got to get off the horse. And it actually made me not ride horses at the time when I should have. Because I'm like, I'm going to go too far from this horse, and then I'm not going to be able to call it until I go back to a fucking stable, so why even bother? And they actually added a DLC that gave you an ancient saddle that allowed you to teleport your horse to you. But I don't care. Is it realistic that I can just whistle and call my horse to me? No. It's a fucking game, though. And entertainment should always trump realism anyway, okay? I don't want to be stuck 5 fucking miles from the nearest stable, and now I'm hoofing in the wilderness without a fucking horse. I don't care if that's realistic. It's not fun. And that being fun should always come first. So I was really happy at how seamlessly you can just summon your horse fucking anywhere in this game. And maybe. The only thing is, there's not a whole lot of MMOs on console. There's not a whole lot of MMOs on console. And I don't have enough people to play with me. MMOs, one person's not enough. You need like a big squad. That's the thing. That's one of the things that really bothers me with like Call of Duty and all that. Oh, no, fuck. And whatever. I'm right there. Because when I play Call of Duty, I basically play free-for-all. I don't do team deathmatch because so many times I played a little bit of Elder Scrolls Online. I technically own it. I need to go back to it. I have it on PS5. And you don't actually need PlayStation Online to play most of that. No, Echo, not right now. I might invite you up here. My legs hurting me. I actually think the Elder Scrolls Online is one of the better MMOs. But the thing that stopped me from playing a lot of like Call of Duty Deathmatch and a lot of those games is you need a good squad. You can be fucking awesome, and if your squad sucks, you're gonna suck. So, I'm fine with losing if I did not play the best. What I'm not fine with is losing because my team sucks. I actually, when I used to play Halo a lot and Call of Duty, I had many instances where I was by far the highest scoring person on either team, but it still counted as a loss because the rest of my team sucked. I've had a couple times, I've actually had people complimenting my fucking skills on the other team, like, yeah, you're really good. It's too bad your team wasn't good. And like, yeah, imagine, or literally, I was the MVP of this round, and it still is going as a loss in my record. Oh, and it just really frustrated me. It's one thing to lose because I couldn't play better. It's another thing to lose because my team is running around like a chicken with their head cut off. I gotta let my cat out. And so it got me really upset. So I just started playing free for all in COD because that way I could say, okay, if I die, it's because of me. And it's the same thing with an MMO. It's not that I don't want to play them. It's just I need a committed squad to play with me, and I just don't have the type of people that could routinely do that. Especially in an MMO where you need like squad parties are usually like 10, 15 people. It's like 20 fucking people raids. That's what I'm saying. So, like, maybe I can reliably get 1 or 2 people to play with me consistently. That's not enough. That's one of the things that kind of kept me. So, it's like, I have to sit there and beg for people to play with me, and either try to play a little bit on the schedule when everybody's stars line up, or play with randos that I don't know. Whereas with a single-player game, I can just, turn it on, jump in. And I have to coordinate the schedule with anybody. I feel like playing, so I'm playing. So it's not like I'm averse to MMOs. It's just I would need the right circumstances to do an MMO, and that's it's never really presented itself. And also, a lot of the really good MMOs pay a monthly subscription, and I kind of don't want to do that. I really want to own a game outright. The other reason why I like Elder Scrolls Online, because their subscription is optional. Gives you perks, but pretty much you buy the game and the expansions, you own the game. Like with WoW, you're paying a fucking subscription. And at any point, if you stop paying that subscription, well, fuck you. Like, buying the game is one thing. Paying for the expansions is another thing. I'm fine with owning the expansions, but having to pay a monthly fucking subscription, I've just never really liked that. My dad actually was into MMOs. He played WoW back when it was good. He played Final Fantasy XI when it was like one of the first first console MMOs. Final Fantasy XI was one of the very first console MMOs, and you had to actually get a hard drive for your PS2 to play it. You couldn't play it without the hard drive. And I remember back in the day, like my dad having to set up his credit card for the subscription service. And like back then, it was nowhere near as easy. Like he had to call the card company and do the stuff. Like they came a long way in that. But I remember my dad played so much Final Fantasy XI with my mom, and I liked it. But it's just like I could never get a group together. And honestly, and I know everybody and their mother's like, oh my god, keyboards are so much better. than a controller. I really don't agree. I really don't. I am a controller guy. And a lot of PC games will let you use a controller. MMOs are pretty much fucking designed around a keyboard. Or the PC one's like, wow, playing WoW with a controller, pretty much impossible. I don't like it. I mean, I know, like, having the extra keys gives you more commands and stuff, but it's just all spread out in a way that I don't like. Like, controller, I'm a controller dude. Okay. And everyone's like, yeah, the keyboard and mouse is so much better, and I'm like, no, it's not. Like, in some situations, yeah. Other situations, no. People act like it's a slight upgrade. Like, fucking games like DMC, God of War, yeah. Okay, play those with a fucking controller. I'm sorry, like keyboard and mouse. They're just not fucking built for it. Those games are designed to have all the buttons that you need close by, not spread across the keyboard. Not only that, but, you know, okay, they say, well, you know, a right analog stick will never replicate a mouse. Okay, well, the WASD keys won't replicate an analog stick. So how about that? Checkmate. Like, for movement, there's nothing better than an analog stick. And, keyboards just don't have that. So it's like, and they're just like, well, you know, it makes it better. First-person shooters are infinitely better on PC. Maybe the aiming, but you know what's another important part about first-person shooter? Moving. So I would say it's a toss-up. Like, yeah, maybe the aiming is better with the mouse, but the moving is better with the 360 analog stick and not WASD. So it's not as fucking cut and dry as some people make it out to be. People act like PC is just better for first-person shooters, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not quite an absolute thing. Like I said, maybe I'll give you aiming might be better on a mouse, okay, than a fucking right analog stick. But once again, moving is a second part of that equation. In first-person shooters, you move and you look. And if anyone tells you that they think fucking move keys are better than an analog stick, they're fucking lying to you. Never mind, right? The triggers. Like, I mean, there's something kind of satisfying about, you know, mouse click, but when it comes to shooters, dude, you can't beat the left and right trigger, dude, where it actually feels like you're pulling it. Especially with PS5 and haptic feedback. So that, once again, in a shooter, actual triggers is an important part of that equation. But you talk to fucking PC fucking snobs, and they act like if you're using a controller on a shooter, you might as well be a fucking Luddite sitting there slinging your shit at the walls. Okay, I think that's a bit much, guys. And ultimately, because it's only PC people that do that fucking shit. Like, you never see a controller person go up to them and say, the controller's better in this, the controller's better in that. They just say, okay, you like PC. But you see PC people saying, well, the mouse and keyboard is better than what you've got going. It's like, who fucking asked you? Do your thing and let me do mine. So, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be so vitriolic about it if they didn't try to put it in everyone's face. They're like, oh, you play an FPS on console? How quaint. And they're so fucking conceited about it that it makes you, like, they could be right. It could be better. And it would still, they're so fucking shitty about it that it would still make you not want to do it. Kind of in the way that, like, vegans actually convert more people to eating meat. I don't believe in veganism because we're made to eat meat, and we don't hunt creatures. They overpopulate. When people look at hunting, they always see, like, us overhunting, but underhunting's a thing. They've actually had to start hunting in regions where they formerly didn't hunt because, like, they would introduce, the deer would overpopulate and they would kill out all the other wildlife. So, like, overhunting is bad. For sure, we know that. But underhunting is also a problem. The ecosystems for nature, most of the time, are designed around humans. Those ecosystems have evolved with us in mind. We're a part of that ecosystem. So if humans then stop hunting in that region, it throws that out of whack the same as if they overhunted. Like, wolves used to roam Yellowstone, and they were hunted to extinction in Yellowstone. They reintroduced wolves to Yellowstone, but then they left them alone and didn't hunt them. The wolves were overpopulated and started killing all the other wildlife and endangering them. So they had to start hunting the wolves again and actually make hunting season for wolves in Yellowstone. Because when they were completely not hunted and unchecked, they were killing off all the other population and endangering them. It's a balance. And people always see the over-hunting and not the under-hunting is just as bad in its own way. But that's what I'm saying. So it's like, you could literally be right, and you're such a fucking douchebag about it that it still makes you wrong. It's like if you gave somebody a statistically correct fact, but then you punch them in the nuts every time you told them, like, did you know global warming? Bop! Did you know global warming? Bop! They're going to be so in pain over you hitting them in the nuts, they're not really going to hear what you're saying. So it's like, you could be saying the fucking Messiah, and if you're going around being a douchebag about it, you're just not, I'm not going to hear your message because you're being a fucking twat. So it's like, all these people who are sitting there preaching the PC Master Race, all they have done is make people hate PC. I don't think any of these people who are like, PC is superior, you console peasant, I don't think a single one of them has actually got somebody to play PC. They have made a lot of people dislike PC and made them view PC players as elitist snobs. Yeah. So, like, you know, they're going around trying to, like, say convert people, and it's like, man, you're actually pushing more people away from PC. Congrats, dog. Not only that, but, you know, PC is great. I have a laptop now, and I'm getting used to it. I mean, it's not a great laptop. I can only play really old games, basically. I mean, it's better than nothing. It was a gift, so I'm not looking at them out, but I'm saying I can't really play anything current. So, while, you know, it's better than not having a laptop, I can't really do much with it in terms of modern games. Anything from this decade is kind of a no-go. But the thing about PC is it's great for customization, being able to organize things and have it your way. But it's not very accessible to newcomers. And it takes a lot of setup and work to get it running. And even people who've had PCs for a while are just like, yeah, this sucks. Like, some of it is so counterintuitive. And, you know, people underestimate how fucking, you know, simple a console is. Plug it in, get it set up, 5 minutes, done. Most average consumers don't care about making everything just the way they want it and customization. They just want to plug and play. So, you know, like, these PC players, you know, they sit there and they're like, you know, console sucks, all you fucking peasants. But they don't see, like, consoles literally make up like 80% of all game sales. Maybe 90% of all game sales are consoles. Especially now with mobile gaming is kind of done. You know, Switch, but all that, but it's a fraction of what it used to be. We're not in the Game Boy days anymore, unfortunately. So, there's a reason why consoles make up the bulk of gaming sales. Part of it is because they're cheaper, for sure. That is a part of it. But it's also just people don't want to sit there and fuck with something to get it to work. They just want to plug it in and be done. And consoles have that, you know, plug and play thing. PC does not. You gotta set that shit up. And even now I've had a PC for a couple months, and I fucked with it, some of the stuff still eludes me, and I'm figuring it out. Whereas with consoles, pretty much plug it and play, and you're done. And they can't acknowledge that there would be any reason why somebody would prefer a console. They honestly think that anybody who has a console, it's just because they can't afford a PC. Yeah, this guy summons minions, and he will literally never stop summoning them while you're fighting him. when these fuckers die, the minions go with them. So there's like literally no point in fighting the minions, in my opinion. I just go after the guy and kill him as soon as possible. Wow, you just killed someone with his own men. Congrats. You're a terrible boss. Okay, and mark to show that I've done that. Let's just add a, yeah, skeleton. You know, it's the same thing. This is the same thing that pushed me away from fucking the Souls community. I love the FromSoft games. I have played all of FromSoft's games. They're modern games, okay? Because FromSoft been around since like the 80s. But I played Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, played all the DLC, got them in launch, beaten them all, and for most of them I don't even fucking summon. But I hate the fucking community because a lot of the time, they're fucking elitist snobs. They play the games, a lot of them, I swear they don't even play these games because they like them, but because if they beat them, they can lord it over somebody else's head, and that's like the wrong fucking reason to play a game. Shit. Oh, you fucker. Wow. He was a fucking cunt's hair away from dying. Oh well, shit happens, what are you gonna do? That's what I'm saying, I have to legitimately wonder how many of these people we talk about PC, do they actually like PC or do they just like feeling better than other people? That's the problem. You don't know. Same as people who get iPhones and they fucking lord it over you. Like, ooh, you have an Android? Like, do you actually like Apple, or do you just like feeling superior to other people? Because it kind of seems like it's the latter, not the former. Actually, like, it's not even just a money thing. I've been Android most of my life, but it wasn't even just because that's what I could afford. I've actually had quite a few people who've used Apple, and I've played with Apple. I've played with iPad, iPod, iPhone, and I actually don't like the interface. and they have no specularity for customization at all. Like with Android, you can have it how you want it. Obviously, you don't have to. It's plug and play. But if you want, you can customize it. But with fucking Apple, it's literally our way or the highway. And most of it's unintuitive as shit. Like, I thought a fucking PC was hard to understand until I used a Mac. And fucking... I'm like, oh my god, this is bad. Like I said, and for me, if I get a PC, it's first and foremost for gaming. And gaming on Linux fucking sucks. Half the fucking games don't come, and the ones that do are unoptimized as shit. Like, Linux is just not built for gaming. I'm sorry, it's not Linux. I have to remember the name. Linux is okay. Fuck. And no biggie. I think he's more of a mini boss kind of thing. But the Mac OS is just fucking terrible. At least with fucking... PC, it's somewhat easy to grasp. It's not like super easy. But the fucking Mac, dude, it's just awful. Even their insistence, like, you can only use our charger cord. Like, I like the fact that Android is like, USB, whatever. Fucking plug that shit in here, bro. Jack me in. And you got the fancy fucking car that's like, you need this specific type of diesel. And then you have the next car next door who's like, you just put whatever in me, bro, and I'll run. Premium? Leaded, unleaded? Let's fucking go! Yeah, it's like more like a mini boss kind of thing. Finally, fuck. Yeah, see, I got a full prayer book. Yeah, it's a tower. But I have no reason to come here yet. You need to get the Great Rune from Ryrakaria before I even consider coming here. Just exploring the map and clearing shit out one by one, pretty much. Wee! Oh, yeah, another enemy camp here. I'll bite. And fire slugs for some reason. Usually there's a treasure chest in each of these places. Okay, I think it was it. Spell. Alright, let me put a mark on the map to indicate I've done this. Okay, the entrance to the tower is here. I'm gonna go around. I can't come to the tower right now, but I want to have the fast travel point there just in case. Might as well. I think one of the entrances to underground is right here, if I remember correctly. Yeah. There's 3 main underground areas. Safira River, or Safara, it's an Irish word, it's hard to pronounce. Ansel River, and then Deeper Basin. Of course, when I say 3 areas, those are broken up into multiple smaller areas, by the way. So they're actually, it's quite a bit of variety. They said it's basically like a whole map underneath. They're broken up into those 3 main zones that are then subdivided. Like, Safira River has like the main countryside area, Bloody Palace, and then a fucking Lost City all in that one area. That's what I'm saying. So. Never screw do my bills in the beginning of these videos. And I've got really good at judging the distance of that. Okay, weirdly won't let me open the map, so an enemy is still aggroed. Fucking wizards. I'll come back here later, like I said. It's just nice to have this for later. Yeah, see, that's the underground right there. Like a little kid throwing a tantrum. Okay, let me look around here before going in. See, what's some all the way over here? That's dope. And down here's where you fight the giant killer ants. Like you're in a 50s fucking B movie. Not gonna lie, normally ants don't bother me, but something about the way the ants look in this actually does. Oh shit! I got you bitch. Nope. Nope. Come on. Come on. Okay, we're back in the game. That was close. Holy shit. Yep, I knew it. It's never just one with these fucking ants. Which is true to life, honestly. Okay. I mean, and the way these nests look, the way they had the remains, like they have all these corpses piled up, that's actually how ants treat the remains of the stuff they kill. So actually, they're pretty accurate to these ants, other than, you know, the insane fucking size. There you go, Brian. Shit, no. No, 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 no. Ah, oh, you fucker. Alright. Oh. Time to get the can of raid out. And then please give me doing fuck. And then please give me doing the bagels. Okay. And then please give me doing the bagels. What are you doing? Bagels on my shit's fucking asses. Goddamn, please give me doing it. O.C.G is such a bitch. Goddamn, please give me doing Goddamn, please give me doing Goddamn, please give me and then give me doing fucking O.C.G, man. Yeah. Ants hate fire. Your biggest concern with the fucking ants is getting overwhelmed. Which is pretty true. That's how they get shit to kill, honestly. Yeah, I see you all there. Yeah, see all you fuckers. Let's get this fuck show started. Okay, they're not gonna activate this time because I can kill the fucking thing. Egg thing. See, I just know they're gonna come at me at a certain point. I guess we're gonna see. Yeah, there's these huge ruins underground. Old palace ruins. I love it. You get in this dark tunnel and then you come out and you see this fucking huge statue standing there with the light glancing down. Like there are parts of this game where the art direction is just fucking immaculate. Ah, shit. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, they're weak to magic, these fuckers. Oh my god. So many of them. Oh, thank God. Thought they would never fucking die. They just kept coming like a fucking clown car. Finally, I have a high enough equipment load I can just have all three of them equipped at once. So I have to keep switching. Oh, my bad, wrong slot. Here we go. Okay, this is the way I could have came. I took the long way, but it gave me more items, so I'm good. I fucking love the way the underground in this game looks. And it's like, how many open world games can you think of that have a massive underground layer like this? Besides Minecraft, but that's not what I'm talking about. Not very many. So the underground in this game is just fucking cool. And it has an entirely different mood. Like, it actually feels different than the rest of the game. It doesn't feel like more of the same in underground. It's like you're stepping into another world. The mood, the music, the monsters are all completely different underground. Yeah, and then here, you have this giant skull fucking creature up there that pelts you. Well, first time you're running through this region. That's why fucking not. You need to find your way up there. You make your way across the cliff. Fire! Bow, 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 bow. Oh, shit. No, come on. Thankfully, once you kill that fucker, he never respawns. So, there's that. Oh, hey, sweet. god, I hate those fucking things so much, man. Oh, just you fucking wait till I get up there, you cocksucker. I'm gonna take so much satisfaction in fucking killing you. Oh, sweet, I got the map. Nice.
Is someone there? Customer? Well, how long has it been?
Yeah, see, all this, and it's just the tiniest part of this region. We're getting to the real sediment, and this is one of the smaller regions. The other underground is much bigger. Yeah, there's a path over here. I'm trying to figure out where it is. Come on. I need to get up here. I thought it was underneath the waterfall. And there's some other way to get up here. You need to get on that path because you drop down and you hop across, and that takes you up to the top layer where you can probably kill that fucking thing. Well, let me look what's down this way. Oh shit, 3 for 1. Suck it. Go. Oh, fuck. I remember this. The fucking Lake of Rot. Yeah, it's not even coming to it yet, but yeah. Just, let's have a huge underground area that's just fucking poison! Why? Well, because fuck you, that's why. Because you will sneak peek at what is essentially fucking hell. Like, if it was real, it would be there. So the underground runs the gamut, same as base game, from really beautiful to really decrepit and fucked up. Even in the underground, the game has a ton of variety. They could have just made all the underground look the same and called it a day, but they didn't. You can actually ride in this coffin later. Or is it the coffin that's further down? Either way, I can't do it yet, but you unlock it. And it takes you to the deeper part here. See, it's a whole wrecked city. This is just the foot of it, though. You actually go up there later. You can see it. Ah, shit. Got it. First try, motherfucker! Right now, we're just seeing the foot. See, and there's a thing right there, but you can't actually get down there until later. As part of the underground quest line with Rainey. There's two of these hidden underground cities, Noxtella, which you're seeing right now, and Nokron. And they're both fucking eldritch. And like I said, it's crazy. It's like the underground is its own world in this game. I'm not fighting all these fuckers again. Here we go. Okay. This is what I missed before. Oh, just you fucking wait till I get up there, you piece of shit. Thankfully, that thing is a one-time spawn. It never comes back. So now, I'm gonna kill these fuckers. So it's fucking wizards, man. Oh, thank fuck. Almost done. I was gonna fight them before. Because they just fucking... I'd be getting pelted by fucking orange lightning, weird apartheid fucking animal. That's good. Once again, I've already fucking killed all the ones out here. I'm not doing it again. And then I can't do enough to do it. Oh shit. Okay, and that's everything I can get underground right now in this one section. And then okay. Yep. Back up ground. Like I said, I can't do the other half of that underground area in the like a rot shit until later on in the story. Quite a bit, actually. Is that you can just get lost in this world exploring, man. What I love about this game. You look up and you're like, fuck, where did the time go? Actually, hold on, let me go this way. Sweet. But yeah, that's where you come to give forgiveness.
You're tarnished, aren't you?
Sup?
I welcome you to the church.
Like if you attack an enemy, accidentally make them hostile.
Muriel, steward of this sacred chamber. My apologies for the unseemly state of affairs.
Fuck.
Do you know the origin of this place?
God in heaven, please forgive me for doing
the
them.
Church of Vows.
God in heaven, please forgive me for doing them. God in heaven, what you mean? God in heaven, only God in heaven, I cover sin for anyone else. God in heaven, Jesus. Please listen my words and intentions, and you may your fingers form. Please forgive me for doing some of the strength Sorry, see is a bitch.
Well, that is a shame. But who can blame you? The shattering has caused us, all of us, to lose sight of something very dear. It is here, at the Church of Vows, that the great houses of the Earth Tree and the Moon were joined by the matrimonial bond between red-haired Radagon and Renala of the Full Moon. And so our church holds in view the monuments of both houses, the Earth Tree of the capital and the Academy of Rea Lucaria. Oh, was there something you needed? You are free to show yourself around. I would serve as your guide, only my legs aren't what they used to be. If you find anything of use, you are free to take it with you. Unless, perhaps, you are in search of instruction, in which case I will share all that I know.
Yeah, this Pope's super chill, dude. This turtle guy.
You wish to know more of Lord Radagon? Lord Radagon was a great champion, possessed of flowing red locks. He came to these lands at the head of a great golden host. When he met Lady Renala in battle, he soon repented his territorial aggressions there, and became husband to the Carian queen. However, when Godfrey, first Elden Lord, was hounded from the lands between, Radagon left Renala to return to the
anxiety's being a whore.
capital, becoming Queen Marika's second husband and king consort, taking the title of second Elden Lord. The mystery endures to this day as to why Lord Radagon would cast Lady Renala aside, and moreover, why a mere champion would be chosen for the seat of Elden Lord. You wish to know more of Lady Renala? She is queen, head of the Carian royal family, and governor of the Academy of Rea Lucaria, the great and beautiful full moon witch. Sadly, her heart was broken when Lord Radagon left her, and then, when the Academy rebelled against the royals, she was locked away in the Grand Library.
And this place is interesting. After just going underground and seeing the statue, this place is called the Old Palace Ruins. And this is the only place in the game you actually see the stuff from underground, above ground. There's a weird connection here. You see the statues, and then these guys right here, you normally fight them underground. Only. It's the only place in the entire game they appear above ground. What a twat. Oh, fucking wizards, man. Suck my whole dick. Fucking wizard, man, with your pointy staff, you think you're better than me? You can cast a little blue light, woo!